The mysterious allure of Friday the 13th is a deep-rooted phenomenon, but beneath the modern-day fear lies a fascinating connection to Norse mythology. A connection woven from ancient beliefs, powerful deities, and a divine betrayal that echoes through time. What makes this day so intriguing is not merely the superstition surrounding it, but the mythological threads that tie it to a tale of fate, deception, and cosmic misfortune. The origins of Friday, a goddess's influence. To truly understand the significance of Friday the 13th, we must first delve into the meaning of the day itself. The word Friday originates from Old English Friggadag, named after Frigg, or Freya, one of the most powerful goddesses in Norse mythology. While Frigg and Freya are sometimes considered separate deities, they share many overlapping qualities. Frigg, wife of Odin, was the goddess of love, marriage, destiny, and motherhood. Freya, on the other hand, was associated with fertility, war, magic, and death. Both of these goddesses held immense power over life and fate, making Friday a day with a mystical, otherworldly significance. In Norse belief, Friday was seen as a day under the protection of Frigg or Freya, filled with their influence. It was a time when the boundaries between the mortal world and the supernatural were more fluid, allowing for both fortune and misfortune to pass through the lives of people more easily. The goddess Frigg, known for her foresight, could see the destinies of both gods and humans, yet she never revealed what she knew. This hidden knowledge gave Friday an air of mystery and potential peril, a day when fate's hand could manifest in unexpected ways. However, Frigg's association with love and fate meant that this day was also seen as a time for celebration and union. For many, Friday was a day of happiness and connection. But as with all things touched by the gods, it held duality. While it could bring love and joy, it could also invite darkness and sorrow depending on the whims of fate. The number 13, a divine betrayal. The number 13, infamous for its association with bad luck, finds its roots deep within Norse mythology. This fear of 13 can be traced back to one of the most tragic and well-known stories in the mythological world, the death of Balder, the god of light, beauty, and joy. According to the myth, Odin, the Allfather, organized a grand banquet in Valhalla, the Hall of the Gods. Only 12 gods were invited to this feast, making it a harmonious gathering of the divine. However, unbeknownst to them, Loki, the trickster god, had other plans. Loki, who was notorious for sowing chaos and mischief, arrived at the banquet uninvited, becoming the 13th guest. His presence alone disrupted the delicate balance of the gathering, but the true catastrophe was yet to unfold. Loki, ever the deceiver, manipulated another god, the blind Hooter, into firing a fatal arrow made of mistletoe at Balder. The result was nothing short of divine tragedy. Balder was killed, casting a shadow of grief and despair over the gods. His death marked a turning point in the Norse pantheon, signifying the beginning of the end, a precursor to the prophesied downfall of the gods known as Ragnarok. From that day on, the number 13 was considered cursed, a symbol of disruption and death. In Norse culture, and later in many other traditions, the idea of 13 guests became associated with bad luck. A gathering of 13 was believed to bring chaos and misfortune, much like Loki's uninvited appearance at Valhalla's banquet. The union of Friday and 13, a day of fate. When the ominous number 13 is paired with the mystical energy of Friday, the result is a day shrouded in superstition and fear. Friday the 13th. This union has long been considered a day of heightened risk, where the balance of fortune and misfortune hangs in the air, and where fate seems more prone to reveal its darker side. But why does this particular combination carry such weight? It's more than just a random pairing of two unlucky symbols. It's a day that resonates with ancient mythological significance. On Friday the 13th, the energies of fate and divine intervention seem to collide, bringing with them a sense of unease that reaches back to those stories of gods and betrayal. In Norse belief, fate was not something to be taken lightly. The gods themselves were subject to it, unable to escape the prophecies that foretold their eventual demise at Ragnarok. Frigg, who could see the fates of all, chose to remain silent, perhaps understanding the futility of attempting to change what was already woven into the fabric of the cosmos. This sense of inevitable fate, paired with the chaos brought about by Loki's actions at the Banquet of 13, gives Friday the 13th a deeper, more cosmic sense of dread.